thought it was more themed Valentine's Day, so thank you so much for clicking this video and watching. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because I'm brand new, and last video I posted was my first video ever, so I'm very excited to start doing this, and thank you so much for the subscribers that subscribe to my channel already. It means the world to me, so thank you guys. Please enjoy. So first we're going to start off with a primer. For my primer, I am going to be using the Pores No More Luminizing Primer from Dr. Brandt. I got this in my BoxyCharm for January 2017. It does have a little bit of a tint to it. So I'm going to put that all over my face. Alright, now while that is sinking into my pores, I'm going to be using an eyeshadow primer. I am in love with this eyeshadow primer. It has seen better days, but it is the Thank Me Later eyeshadow primer by Elizabeth Mott. I did get this in my Ipsy bag like 7 months ago or 6 months ago. It was in the summertime, so I love this stuff so much, and a little bit goes a long way. I use this every single day. So I'm just going to put this all over my eyelids. Alright, so I'm going to let that dry for a second. For my foundation, I'm actually going to be using this new foundation that I picked up at the drugstore the other day called the Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. Now, and the price of this is like, I think I got it for like $7 or $6. You really can't beat it for a foundation that is pretty full coverage. I mean, I do have like a little bit of my scarring show through, but it isn't anything serious. It's something that I really enjoy for the price. Alright, so I'm just going to get that on my beauty blender. It is a little bit damp, and I'm just going to press that all over my face. Alright, I'm going to go back and layer this foundation one more time. I went to TJ Maxx the other day, and I found this Pure Mini To Go eyeshadow palette. The colors are, I believe, perfect for Valentine's Day. It's kind of this mauve look with a little bit of browns and some nice pinks to it. So I am going to be using this for today's look. So because I did put eyeshadow primer on, I am going to go over that with a loose setting powder or a loose finishing powder. For me, I did pick up this Fit Me finishing powder as well. Alright, so now that I set my eyeshadow primer, I'm going to start with the first transition color. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here, the light brown shade. And for my crease shade, I am going to be using this brush from Royal and Nickel. And on one side it has a crease brush, and on the other side it has a smudge brush. So I'm just going to go into the crease side. That I got that in the crease, I am going to be taking this darker mauve color, which I believe is in the shade Hush. So for this shade, I am going to be taking another crease brush. It is a little bit longer. It's called a tapered blending brush, so I'm just going to use that in the outer crease and kind of work my way to the center. But now that I have that all in the crease area, I am going to go back and blend it out some more in a second. But first, I'm going to go in with an even smaller blending brush. This one is from Glamour Dolls, and I'm going to add this brown color to the outer corner. Right, so now that I have that in my outer corners, I'm going to start working on my lid. So for my lid, I am going to be applying this gold color and this like rose gold mauve color into my eyes. And I'm actually going to dip a little bit into my Pure palette that I also got from my January 2018 BoxyCharm. This is the Pure Bronze and Brighten palette. So I'm going to dip into this pink color right here and use it a little bit on my lid. So I did put that blush color from the Bronze and Brighten palette all over my eyelid. I am going to go back and make it a little bit lighter. And it is so creamy and so pigmented that I started with the brush and it just wasn't picking up as nicely as if I used my finger. So I just tapped my finger in there and put that all over my eyelid, and I'm going to go in a second and make it a little bit lighter. So next I'm going to go in with this gold color in the Pure Eyes palette. So I'm actually going to dip right back into the Pure Bronze and Brighten palette and use this highlight shade in the corner of my eyes. Alright, so next I'm going to go back into this really, really dark brown color and put it again on the outer corners of my eyes. So I'm going to go and put on some eyeliner and my false lashes, so I'll be right back. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of the pinky color in the corner on my bottom lash line, as well as the brown shade right next to it on the outer bottom. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and do my concealer. So for my concealer, I am using the Instant Age Rewind. This is honestly that tripped me out. It's on both sides. This is my favorite concealer in the whole world. So quickly before the concealer dries, I'm just going to use the finishing powder from Fit Me underneath my eyes real quick. So now that I'm done with my eyes, I'm going to go in and do my eyebrows real quick, so I'll be right back. So next I'm just going to apply a little bit of a blush, and for blush I'm actually going to use the same blush that I used on my eyes earlier. And I'm just going to go into that very, very lightly with a fluffier blush brush. So next I'm going to do a little bit of bronzer, and for bronzer I'm going to be using my thicker brush. This is a crown brush, but on the back it just says Dome Brush on it. And I'm actually going to be using the same highlighter that's in the palette, I think. It's the only one that's right in front of me, so yes, I'm going to be using that one right now. And lastly, for my lips, I am going to be lining them first, and I'm going to be actually using this Essence lip liner. It's in the shade Nude Painting. And since I did do a little bit more of a dramatic eye today, I'm just going to be using the lip liner on my lip today. I recommend putting a little bit of chapstick on your lip liner just so it doesn't get a little bit dry. And yeah, I'm gonna do my hair real quick and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so that's it for today's look. Don't forget to put on a setting spray. My personal favorite is the Urban Decay all-nighter. So I hope you guys all have a happy Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for watching.